In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up a GitHub webhook in just 5 minutes, perfect for enhancing your development workflow. We'll dive straight into it, starting by opening your preferred web browser. Once there, search for GitHub in the search bar. It shouldn't be too hard to find, given how essential it is in the world of software development. Now, once you're on the GitHub homepage, the next step is to sign up for an account if you haven't done so already. Of course, if you already have an account, then simply log in with your credentials. Signing up is a straightforward process, but if you're logging in, make sure you have your username and password handy. Keep in mind that managing your repositories efficiently requires logging in as a first essential step. After you're logged into your GitHub account, it's time to navigate to the specific repository where you'd like to add the webhook. Webhooks act as a means to trigger automated actions. Hence, their configuration is tied to the respective repository. So, be sure you've reached the right one. Once inside your desired repository, you'll want to locate the Settings tab at the top of the page. It's an important tab that holds all the configuration settings for your repository, so you're going to be visiting this location often as you manage your projects. When you're on the Settings page, focus your attention on the left sidebar. Over there, you should see an option labeled Webhooks. Click on this option, and it will bring up the section where you can manage and add new webhooks. At the top right, you will notice an Add Webhook button. Go ahead, click on it, and let's move to the configuration part. Setting up a webhook means you're telling GitHub how and when it should communicate with your server. Start by configuring the webhook details, which begins with the payload URL. This is essentially the endpoint that GitHub will send data to when certain events occur in your repository. Ensure this URL is accurate and accessible. Next, select the content type, commonly set to application JSON, to ensure the data is formatted correctly. The choice of events is up next. Decide which specific events you want to trigger the webhook. It could be a push to your repository or something more specific. Make sure to check the box to set this webhook as active. This ensures GitHub can send requests when the defined events occur. Finally, with everything configured to your liking, you'll want to save your configuration. This is done by simply clicking the Add Webhook button once again, this time at the bottom of the page. And there it is. Your webhook is now set up and ready to interact with your servers and integrate with other tools, streamlining your workflow.